Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Wednesday, April 20th. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. Joined alongside me, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt.
Hello there.
And All Day Eric Deshane.
Hello?
Happy 420, boys.
Oh, yeah! 420.
Get fucking lit, fam.
No. You guys smoke weed?
No.
I don't. I have a roommate who does. I mean, my girlfriend does. So we married when she's not around.
No. No, that's not for me.
No way.
No.
Neither am I. I have no interest in that.
I've tried it.
It's all the same, yeah.
I have tried it. But it's always the same result. Straight to bed. Or I feel like my tongue is like swelling inside my mouth and I have to like focus on my breathing because I'm having like weird anxiety shit going on. It's like, not for
I find that that's what happened to like last one was like I had breathing issues and then it felt like cautious and quiet. I'm like, I don't like this. 'Cause I'm very much a social person when it comes to having a good time. And just to be sitting there in the quiet, it's like, that's not for me.
Same here.
No, I can't,
Same.
I feel so like I'm wasting a moment just to socialize, right? So,
Right.
Yeah.
It's always like the thing, too, when somebody pitches it on me for me. Like, it'll mellow you out. It's like, dude, I'm like the most mellow guy you're ever going to meet.
I have a drink in my hand. I'm
unless
sitting
you
around
fired
a
up
fire.
BMX at a
Yeah.
beer pong or something.
I have a drink in my hand. I'm sitting around a fire visiting with friends. Trust me, I am mellow the fuck out right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does make eating sense, like, to me, the weed at a party kind of thing. It's like, you're to have a good time or just to sit there and,
It's very you kind of thing. It's like, yeah,
you just sit there under a blanket with the homies watching a show. You're just like,
whoa.
It's like, yeah, last night was fun. Was it? I don't remember.
It's like, oh, fuck. Like, that's just...
But, like, honestly, though, I will give it kudos for, like, if you smoke it or take an edible right before you go to bed, like, right before you go to sleep, you will zonk out and have probably the best sleep of your life. You probably will miss your alarm, but...
Yeah.
But the only problem with an edible is that it's, like, you wake up, you're still fucked up.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you'll be only, like, halfway through your journey, is the only thing. So I've heard. I've never tried it myself. Well, the only time I've done an edible was by accident. Not by accident. Overindulged it. The cookies, I tell you the story with the cookies?
Yeah.
Totally.
So that's the only time I've ever had it, but yeah. That's, yeah.
That's not for me.
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. Jesus is watching you.
Electric lettuce.
Electric lettuce.
Yeah.
The devil's lettuce, Ned Flanders.
That's the devil's lettuce.
It was Easter this past weekend.
It
How was
was.
your guys' Easter?
It was actually really good.
Good. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of a last second, not really last second, I guess, but like, it was like, oh, I was going to go see my family, and I'm like, it's all the way up in Edmonton. I don't know. And it's the first weekend I've had off.
Right.
Like, ever. I'm like, I should really catch up on something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to catch up on nothing. I'm just going to fucking chill out. So Carly and I, Friday night, we played 2 Warhammer games in a row each night, and it's been so much fun. And she's finally like actually enjoying herself.
You sent me the photos. I'm like, that looks awesome.
Yeah, we bought some foldable tables. They were on sale at Canadian Tire, and it fits our 8x4 mat, and it was fucking awesome. And she's probably enjoying it because she's won both times. But
yeah.
So then Saturday we woke up a little bit later. We slept in, and that was amazing. And then we went up to Lloyd to visit her mom and Randy and her brother and stuff, and we all hung out. Leia got hopped up on chocolates, and
as
we
kids
had
do at Easter time.
turkey and ham, and we watched Dune later. But I had a few too many shots, so I don't remember much of it. And I'm like, I need to watch this again when I'm like, and Leia was also awake during this, so she was like playing and walking around, and her grandma was playing.
I watched it too over the weekend, and it's definitely a like sit down and watch a movie because if
sit down and absorb it.
A lot going on. You have to I know lots about the story already, so I knew what to expect and what was going on. But it was very much still like if someone who doesn't know so much about Dune is very it's sit and watch kind of movie and really take it all.
Yeah, because there's a lot that I missed. I'm like, wait a minute, like what the fuck is happening? Like even the armor, it took me a little while to figure out like what the fuck is the idea of this. I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a friction field of some kind. Like, oh, that's kind of cool, but like the visuals, a fucking masterpiece, man. Like honestly, long movie. I kind of felt it in this one. But also I was kind of half distracted and half whatever. But yeah, and then other than that, then we went uptown and looked at some hobby stores in Lloyd, and we were gifted a bunch of fucking furniture and appliances. So now Gotta figure out what to do with that.
More in the crowded house, yeah.
Yeah.
More shit.
It's getting tight in here. It's getting tight.
Yeah.
Any of y'all need a washer and dryer? Or a queen-size mattress? Just let me know. Some coffee tables. Yeah, but yeah, otherwise it was awesome. Awesome weekend. A lot of fun.
Cool.
There you go.
What you guys?
Mine was a little more low key. My brother and his family came out, so him and his wife and his son, and they came out Friday. I went up on Friday too as well, and spent the weekend at my parents' place. And yeah, it was good. It was cold and it's just gloomy out, so we didn't do anything outside. So we usually play field hockey or we do stuff outside, but it just wasn't a nice weekend for it. So we just stayed inside most of the time and played some games and hung out with my nephew. I haven't seen him in a while, so.
You guys all have like the legit field hockey sticks and stuff?
Oh,
or?
just hockey sticks.
Oh, okay.
Like it's hockey in the field.
Okay,
hockey in
okay.
the lawn hockey more or less. But yeah,
The literal words, field
Yeah.
hockey.
yeah, literally. But yeah, no.
How do you find that? Because like I've tried shooting like a ball on the lawn a couple times, and I like do the thing where it's just like
Wrist shot.
yeah, like or something that like
Yeah.
hits the ground and you're just like and you're
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta flick it.
It's a skill to it. I'll admit, but I usually just play goaltending, just sit in my chair and just
just, yeah,
Beers.
baby wall. Yeah, beer in one hand, stick in the other, just like kind of just
Yeah.
nice shot. Drink in my hand. Yeah, but no, it was just pretty low key. Watched lots of movies and just chilled.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. What you, Scott?
Yeah, mine was pretty low key. Went over to my parents' house. My older sister came down from Edmonton on
Nice.
Friday, and then yeah, we just had lasagna for supper.
Lasagna.
And man, we watched. What did we watch? We watched Dateline, NBC Dateline, because it was about.
Is this a reality show again?
No.
It's like
NBC Dateline.
It's like they do like crime
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
it's
like-
real crime stuff.
Yeah,
like
like
it's
in the-
murder
So it's like
mysteries
a cops show, or is it?
No, it's if you was like 20 minutes. You ever watch 20 minutes? Like it's like the
2020?
They'll take like a topic and like interview like the
Okay.
the suspect or
This hour has
murder,
22 minutes.
murder the victim and interview,
Yeah, and then they
interview
just
the
kind of go
victim
through
and
like.
go through the whole process of what happened, how it
Yeah, okay.
happened. Yeah.
So apparently, like, this was a big episode because my younger sister knew about it because she listened to a podcast about this murder, and there's even an NBC like miniseries about it called like The Thing About Pam or something like that. With,
That
Why
sounds
does that sound familiar?
and it has like Renee Zellweger in it and stuff like that.
That sounds super familiar.
And
Why?
it's like
Okay. Well, indulge us.
Yeah.
so like apparently this lady gets murdered in her house. She gets like stabbed like 20 times, something like that.
Yeah.
And the cops like kind of the husband who's at a game night comes back, discovers her. He thinks she like committed suicide or something like that.
How with 20 stab wounds, but okay.
Yeah, so he calls the cops, and so now immediately the cops are like thinking he killed her because that is a weird thing to think.
I think she did it herself. Also.
So like
I think after like 5, it kind of petered out at that point. Like,
yeah,
good on you for going with the 20.
exactly. So like
Jesus.
they're like interviewing him, and then they also talk to another person who saw her earlier in the day, which was her coworker and friend Pam, and Pam just like talking all this shit about the husband, like, oh yeah, they had the really abusive relationship and all this other thing. And meanwhile, the husband's like, it's like, oh, I loved her and all this other stuff. And they're going into it and stuff like that, and then it gets like revealed that apparently like she had a life insurance policy that was in Pam's name, like she was gonna be the benefactor of it or whatever.
What? Oh my God.
Benefactee or whatever you have like that.
Benefactor. Yep.
Yeah, and but she like set it up so because she was thinking that Russ or whatever, like the husband, would be not good with the money, so she wanted to give it to a friend so that way the friend could like set up a trust for her daughters or something.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So
Okay.
she gets murdered. She gets $150,000, and she doesn't give any money to the kids at all.
Oh.
And then, like, more, like, digging around and everything, it's like, maybe this Pam lady was actually the one who did it the whole time. Then, she gets caught for another murder because she, like, goes around and she tries to, like, pick up somebody and saying that she works for Dateline. Because apparently they were on Dateline before. So she picks somebody up for Dateline, and then like brings them to her house, and then shoots them in like her house and she like calls 911, and the 911 calls like her. Oh yeah, somebody just came to my house to try to kill me or something like that in self-defense.
Fuck.
Just like, oh my god, yeah.
So like, and she's trying to set it up for that. The husband
was
the one who like dropped the guy off to like
to kill her.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my god.
and like meanwhile the husband like got sentenced to jail.
Yeah.
And he did like a few years in jail before a retrial, and he got acquitted or whatever because
Holy shit.
Fucking
yeah, and like
woman.
and then they're like interviewing the prosecutor and how fucking terrible of a job she did and all this other stuff. Basically, it's like, yeah, it's him, and that like they just had like tunnel vision kind of thing.
Because she made it very convenient to be that one target.
And they like kept bringing up all this evidence, and he's like, I still think it's him. And you're like, fuck this lady.
Just hates Manheim?
Yeah.
So yeah,
that is
Sexist.
fucking.
That's crazy.
That's
though.
yeah. That is evil. I will say that's one thing
Okay.
that is truly evil. That is like that's.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's pure greed driven by just
Insanity.
evilness.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, I can get her money for framing the husband. You ruined a family.
yeah,
For that, like fucking just awful.
yep. It's pretty.
Yeah, and then
Never even
I think
heard of
it's on. Must be a movie about it, right? Cause
Yeah, there's a mini series and a podcast series.
I saw that. Pam and I forget what's on though. Is it on Netflix or is it on something?
It was on NBC, so maybe.
Oh, maybe it's
Like
it just
Peacock or something.
finished up here. But I never seen like I could have saw a trailer for it. I saw something for it. I could have sworn. So it sounded very familiar. Who said that something about Pam? I'm like, I've heard that before.
Yeah, so
Figure out why.
Interesting.
it's an interesting thing. I was getting ready. I was like, oh, I'll take off at like 8:30. I was only like halfway through the Dateline episode. I was like, I guess I'll stay till 9 and we'll
Watch
finish
out.
this.
See how it goes, yeah.
It's like, damn, this is intriguing stuff,
Gotta see who the culprit was.
right?
Yeah.
It's the best because like the Dateline reporter, like interviewer guys, like talking to the attorney or whatever, and he's just like shaking his head, like talking to her all the time. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So funny.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How long did this happen?
I think it like happened 2013, 2015, around there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Something
okay.
like that. It's
Interesting.
somewhat
not
recent.
that long ago, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tried to make a quick buck.
Right?
That's a weird way to do it, man.
2011.
2011.
2011. Pam. Yeah, Pam Hupp. Still, I think she committed suicide with 20 stab wounds. You sure about
Right.
that?
Committed suicide.
And like, she like took the guy, like husband's slippers, like dipped it in the blood, and then like put it back in in his closet.
Yeah.
Put like blood on a light switch to kind of like say like, oh look, he like walked over here and like
She orchestrated like a whole scene.
yeah, like totally like
Set it all up.
framed him in that sort
Wow.
of thing. Yeah, it was nuts.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's just awful.
For
But yeah,
$150,000.
yeah.
Not even that much money. Like, because she had like stage 4 cancer or something like that. This the wife who got
the wife.
murdered.
So she was like going to just couldn't wait. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just wanted it faster, I guess.
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, couldn't wait till she
And
croaked
then
naturally.
gets an innocent person, kills them, and tries to free. Like, oh my god, this
And then the
woman-
husband has to go to prison too
yeah,
because of the stupidity.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and the second person she killed was a dude who had like apparently he had autism or something like that, like a pretty like severe autism. So that's the reason why he got in the vehicle to help her out,
Like-
because he thought she's from Dateline or something
She
like
just
that. It's like, I need help filming
even
something.
more gullible, right? Like, oh no,
Fuck, man.
What a
wow.
conniving bitch.
Right?
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Ruthless.
Right. I watched some other stuff on YouTube. I got into like this weird rabbit hole of stealth camping. Have you ever heard about stealth camping?
Yeah. The camping in the vans.
Camping in the vans, but like this other guy who's been like, there's a guy named Steve Wallace on YouTube, and apparently he's from Edson, and he has like 2 million subscribers, something like that, and all his videos get like 500 to like 700,000 views, and like he just goes camping in like random spots, like he went and camped in the middle of like a roundabout. Like there's like with all these trees in this middle of a roundabout. You like crawl in there. He like sets up a little tent and
like literally stealth camping.
Yeah,
like he's
true
sniping.
stealth camping.
and
Holy
then, like
crap! Yeah.
stays the night there. He'll
wow.
like make a meal in there too, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's a video of him like he camped like in this little bush area behind like the Edmonton bus depot or whatever.
See, I watched stealth camping videos of like people like camping in the van where you can't tell they're camping in the van.
Yeah,
But,
he's done that a couple times too. But
Yeah.
like, I guess he's taken it.
Because like I've been like, oh, I want to get a van camper. I think it'd be pretty good to get. But it's like, holy crap! Like, A, they're expensive, and B, it's like that's still a little sketchy for stuff like that, right? So yeah.
Or I think like also you camped like I'm pretty sure it was the Yellowhead or something like that, or some highway in Edmonton where it was like like an exit or whatever, and there was a bunch of trees by the exit, so you camped inside there and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know, I was just so fascinated by that.
Jeez, that's like, fuck that. That's ballsy and like, I'm just impressed. But like that's, I don't know. I could never try that. Hell no, I'd be too like
Right?
like.
I was gonna pose the question to you guys: where would you stealth camp here in
St. Paul?
Maybe like the golf course or something like that.
It would be.
Oh, there
yeah.
is actually a spot where people do camp there.
Oh yeah.
Is there?
Yeah,
Oh.
if you go and you'll see like beer cans and all kinds of stuff like in the little bush right where the corner is to go around to extra foods. There's like a little big shrubbery in there, and if you go down just a little ways, you'll see like tarps and blankets and stuff. Like people just go there and pass out or get fucked up or whatever.
That's not a surprise, yeah. But
It's not an actual
This-
campsite, but I was just being.
yeah, they make it one, yeah. So I even
I was gonna say I would just like find like one of the hotspots, just camp there and just stalk the hobos. Yeah, this is what it's like to be a greaseball. Okay, this is great.
I don't even know like that.
Where the
That's
fuck
like
would you though? It had to
why?
be someplace like kind of like if you get caught, it'd be kind of like you're
Right?
not gonna get in trouble, but it'd be kind of
yeah.
like exciting, I guess.
Yeah. Like I was like driving down Main Street, and I had like in my mind, I'm like, well, trying to look at places like, man, there's not a lot of trees around Main Street, kind of thing.
No.
It'll be like,
Like-
kind of little sparse ones or whatever, so you
Yeah.
can't really set up a tent. Like he would put like hunting blinds up too to kind of like give him some extra camo and stuff. But
Right beside the foundry at the
I was
skating
just
rink.
thinking, as soon as
Right in
Main
the
Street,
center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right behind the little park there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right behind
As
the-
soon as you said down Main Street, like, oh, yeah, the
Walls,
park.
Yeah, yeah, that's where I would do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it. That'd be hilarious,
Oh,
honestly.
no, terrifying.
make it a competition between the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can
just-
have the best spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, who can spend a whole night without getting kicked out of the area
That is-
or getting arrested?
Real hide and go seek.
Yeah,
Yeah, like who can last the longest without getting caught?
yeah, yeah. That'd be hilarious. Stealth camping. That's so stupid. Who comes up with
I
that?
was just so surprised, like how many views this guy gets.
I think because like
'cause it's interesting.
I guess.
It's something different. Like who comes up with this stuff?
Yeah,
Let's just go
right.
stealth camping. Let's pick
I mean,
some spot that's public and just
stealth
camp in there and try to hide from people.
borderline homelessness. Like it's kind of interesting.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got like a beer fund donation page or whatever. So like this guy makes bank, man.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Like as a input cost to make a video, that's really easy. So that's all profit pretty
Yeah,
much.
But he
Yeah.
is like he's
GoPro.
going out there like in the middle of winter.
Yes,
too,
that's the one
sometimes.
thing too. It was like a stealth
fuck,
camp
that
in wintertime.
sucks.
Fuck that.
Wow.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of like little cabin and like kind of camping videos where they kind of make like the survival tents, like just all like wood and like
Yeah.
brush tents kind of thing. I like what am I something like that for one night or so, but not to live like that, right? But I see a guy who makes like their little hideout, all out of logs and everything else, and camp the night into that, and make
Yeah.
it look like it's like part of the landscape and everything else too, and that's really cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd do something like that instead. But,
Those I like those videos too. Or like the whatever the fuck country those two guys are from. Well, there's multiple people now.
They
Who build
do.
like the mud
Oh, yeah,
crazy
yeah.
houses and shit.
Yeah.
I forget his name. He finally posted a video the first time in like 4 years. Something survival, and like he's a guy in Hawaii who makes like these like you saw him make the mud hut, and he saw him make like the stuff to live outside with that. But it's in like cargo shorts and there's a t-shirt, barefoot in the wilderness, just chopping away and just making stuff like that's
That's wild, man.
yeah.
Like, That's incredible, and it looks like it's nice too.
I'd live there.
Huh?
It's like I'd live there.
I'd live there, right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Doesn't work for Canadian winter though.
No, that's
No.
the thing. Yeah, you can't.
It would definitely not work up here. No. I was having a conversation with a guy from work today, and I said, "Man, I would so much rather be like working and living in Florida, and you would never have to pay heating bills. You could just like go in t-shirt and shorts every day." But then I'm like, "Yeah, that'd be awesome." But then it's like, but then you got the bath salts, and you got the fucking all the crackheads and stuff. But
you got the here too.
I mean, I don't think he was just talking about like just Florida, but just that tropical thing.
that's
Yeah.
more southern.
And the only time I've like when I went to Nashville, it was so fucking hot. I don't know if I could do it. I think I've been so
that's not even that far south.
no, but every day, like on a chilly day, like people are walking with like long sleeve shirts and pants, and like plus 33, and like that was like a cooler day. That day, I'm like, Jesus, like that's too hot, man.
I've been
like,
to Oklahoma where it's like damn near plus 40 Celsius. I'm like,
No,
oh
I
fuck
can't.
this, and it's a dry heat too. So you walk in, there's AC, you're like, oh thank God, because you're just boiling when you go outside.
Oh man,
It's gross.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless you're like climatized to it, I'm sure it's fine. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Man.
Like I sweat balls when it's like plus 30 in my condo and there's a fan going still. I'm still hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't live like that. Yeah.
Well, that's like that heat wave that we had here. We were down here every night for almost a week straight. Was
Right.
that?
That was last summer.
That was last summer.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crazy
I
hot.
had that fan going 24/7,
And then they had that public notice, like, don't use too much water because they can't keep up with the river. Like, people were draining it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it.
I think it's only for a little while, but yeah, it's not uncommon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like BC, like Vancouver, and that would be nice, but you know everybody wants to move there, and that's why it's so.
That's
expensive.
why it's so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. But the weather is always, like, apparently there, it's always, like, kind of dreary, like, gloomy out.
You get the
Like,
odd
rain,
day where it's sunset.
and it's, yeah. Yeah.
I
But
went
at
to
least
BC a
it's-
couple times, and most of the time I got lucky. It was actually a beautiful time when I went there, but
Same.
like the odd time it was like, yeah, it was never like this. Usually it's like overcast and gloomy and sun's never out. But yeah,
Yeah.
I got lucky when I go down.
Yeah. That's just Vancouver. I think that's because it's by the ocean. That's probably why.
Exactly
but,
why. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like whenever we go to BC too, like in the summer or whatever, it's always so nice out. And like even in the winter, like there's no crazy winds like it is here, and there's no.
Well, we
like,
got the Chinook, right? So that's what helps with. That's what makes that difference with that. So
It's
yeah.
not insane. Like we get the worst end of everything here. It's
We're a
annoying.
weird climate.
We are. We're like Siberia, Russia. Yeah.
very cool.
Man.
I bought a new video game.
Oh, what'd you get?
I bought Far Cry 6 because it's on sale for $40.
And
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I heard mixed reviews.
I saw-
but that's because like it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's more Far Cry. Like, it's not
Yeah.
nothing new, really.
Yeah.
well, that's what
besides-
because I watched a review by Video Game Donkey, and he just said it's the same shit. Like just, but
Which-
it looks good though.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
story
if you
seems
like
okay.
Far Cry games, then you're gonna like it. Cause,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's cool. Like they added like some weirder stuff to it. Like you could tell they're definitely like leaning into the craziness factor a little bit more on this one. Like they have like a whole super ability kind of thing, where like you'll have different backpacks. Like the first one that you get is one that like shoots a bunch of rockets out that kind of like home and
Oh,
sort
I've
of
seen
thing.
Oh,
the
yeah,
trailer.
yeah.
Yeah, with that one.
But like it charges up like a Destiny kind of superpower where you hit the both L1 and R1 to fire it off kind of
Yeah.
thing. And yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. It's like
Cool.
all right, just an extra thing to do.
Cool.
How far into it are you?
I did kind of like the mini kind of tutorial area,
Okay.
and now I'm like in the first kind of big area where because you have to take out 3 major factions before you get to the main boss kind of thing. Like Far Cry 5 was the same.
Same way. There's like 3 different counties that you have to clear
Pretty-
out. Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much,
Okay.
yeah, so.
Same shit. Then you get the outposts. You gotta
Yeah.
whatever, and then little side quests and stuff. Okay. Ah, cool. Man, Far Cry 5 was fun.
It was
I don't care what the reviews said. I had fun playing that one.
shitty ending, but it was
Yeah, what a dumb ending. Lots of like great acting. Like
fun. Oh yeah.
it was awesome.
That's the one with you're in the states, right? And it's
Yeah.
like the preacher or the cult.
Yeah.
Cult,
Yeah.
yeah. The bliss, the drug bliss.
Bliss.
Yeah.
This one has not exactly bliss, but like the thing that they're growing apparently is some sort of special tobacco that they grow. They can get like cancer like remedies from it or something like that.
Oh.
But like it's super hard to grow and like uses a lot of like toxins and stuff like that to keep it growing and all this other stuff. And basically, Giancarlo Esposito, the main bad guy, he's like just like slave labor. He's like forcing all these people to work in tobacco fields, and meanwhile they're like getting crop dusted by planes and shit like that.
Chemicals and shit.
It's like, ugh.
Oh.
So, but
comically bad. Yeah.
There you go.
That's funny. That's funny and funny game. Always a good sense of humor. I like taking out a boat or whatever, and you're like slowly picking off people using your silencer and that sort of thing. And I kill like one guy, and like there's like the chief on like the announce horn or whatever. He's like, "Hey, Carrillo, I just saw your wife in the ocean." "Ah, never mind, that was just a whale." He's like, "Carrillo, you there?" Because I just killed him or whatever.
That's hilarious.
Come on, it was funny. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Just kidding. It was a whale.
It's a whale.
It's a whale. Oh, fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to be playing for the next little while.
Cool.
Damn, I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
It's on sale on PlayStation Store?
Yep.
Nice.
$40. I thought it was a pretty decent deal, so.
Half off, yeah.
Very cool.
More than half off, because it's $90 for
$90
a PS5.
Oh, fucking markup.
That next gen.
Next gen
Bullshit.
chump change, baby.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well.
There you go.
Anything else before we...
We need to get back into the video games.
Mm-hmm.
Need to get back into doing stuff.
Yeah.
I picked up Destiny, I played a couple missions of the new expansion, and it's fun, but yeah, I'm like, I'll start from scratch here. The new beginning is like you said, and yeah, disappointing. I'm not happy with the new beginning. And how it starts out is weird now, and it's very similar to the first one, but it's not as, like, didn't enthrall me as much.
Yeah.
It's very, like...
It's part of the reason why I picked up Far Cry, because, like, I wanted to play a shooting game, and I picked up Destiny.
Which is free, but, like, cool, but it's still like, oh, yeah, this is, like... you go somewhere, oh, cool, let's check this place out. Oh, no, you need the Shadowkeep update. Oh, no, now you need the other updates. Like, well, I just want to explore whatever, yeah, so...
Dumb.
And, like, I feel choked, too, because I bought, like, I spent, like, $90, or even more, probably, for all DLCs when the first season came out. And they're all gone now.
Yeah.
It's all the stuff from before. They're, like, all those expansions from before, they're not there anymore. So I'm like, well, fuck, I spent, like, probably $80 on this game that I can't play the missions for anymore. I was like, well, what the hell? So, yeah, a little pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Son of a bitch.
DLCs. Stupid. Release a full game.
Right.
Finish a game and release it.
Finish
Not
it.
that hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, shall we get out of here?
Might as well.
Sure.
Got mini paint.
Got me
Got
this paint. I
paint.
got Leia to try and keep alive. Mom's gonna... I don't know what she's gonna do to her. She's pissing her off today, man. Oh boy. And then that screaming that we just heard just now, her yo-yo just broke. That's why she was having a meltdown.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, she got a yo-yo on the weekend. She got an Elsa Easter egg basket pail thing that had like top spins and just a bunch of like little Dollar Tree plastic toy things.
Yeah.
And then I showed her the yo-yo. She didn't know what it was, so I was doing it. And she was like, "Ugh," she's like vibrating. This is amazing. It's like magic. And she's like, and then she was playing with it, and she was actually getting it too. But then,
Oh, wow, nice.
yeah. So then she was, I don't know. She just broke it. I don't know how the hell she broke it, but that's why she was having a meltdown.
Yeah.
Probably just a cheap yo-yo.
Oh yeah, it's garbage. It's like a piece of plastic and like just
The tiny string.
tiny little yarn.
A hair of a string, yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Oh.
Cool. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe, comment, share with a friend. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a rating, subscribe to feed, head over to our Facebook page, like the page, submit a comment to our topic. Let us know how your Easter was.
Is it next Monday? No, not next. No, still in the week still. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, it's still in the week before. It's still in the week of April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't smoke too much weed today.
Yeah.
Keep it. Yeah. Don't do it at work. It's not good.
You know, you do you, boo.
Yeah.
You do you.
Yep.
Smoke that shit.
It's gonna be busy at the parking lot tomorrow for where I'm at.
Oh,
'cause-
you brought a dispensary, so
Boreal?
yeah.
yeah. Apparently that got bought out. You know, Canna Cabana bought it.
Sure.
Oh, that's when I was in Bonneville.
Yeah. Apparently they have stores all over Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
Weed sales, man.
Breaking news coming to Main Street.
Canna Cabana.
Sure. One of the 4 dispensaries got bought out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for that guy, man. He's like a young dude and just starts a business, sells it off in like 2-3 years,
Pretty good, yeah.
makes some cash.
Money in the bank, baby.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yep. All right. Adios. We'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See you guys.